Marcus. He spent much of the season coming off the bench, but he's the second leading scorer for the Huskies, a little over 12 points a game. The lob for Smith, who throws. Marcus, he spent much of the season coming off the bench, but he's the second leading scorer for the Huskies, a little over 12 points a game. The lob for Smith, who throws. Hello, and we welcome you to Ventura College for tonight's South Regional Final matchup featuring the 4-seed Ventura College Pirates against the visiting 5-seed San Diego City College Knights. Jeff Stoynoff, Mike Cepeda back with you here on the VC Sports Network. And big night of action in the 3C2A. 16 teams all in action, vying for 8 spots in that Elite 8. We've got a great matchup here for you tonight. And let's start with the Pirates. And this is a program that we have covered for years that has had an awful lot of success over recent years. No stranger to postseason play, but looking for their first return to the Elite 8 since 1995. Yep. They've been on the doorstep, haven't been able to get there, but we were talking about this team. This may be the most talented, the most complete team that the Pirates have had. This success that they have had in recent years. What might make this team different? They're one step away.
They have all the pieces. They have great guard play. Snooki Wigington has been fantastic this season. You go back to last week versus ELAC, maybe the worst half of basketball all year for Snooki. Hey, Cameron Cigar, no problem. 30 plus in that one, an electric highlight to punctuate the first half, which was not a great half for Ventura. It was a team win last week. Jeremiah Smith, who is their stud, in foul trouble, had 2 early fouls. He sat most of that first half, and they went in tied at the half. And I was talking to Jimmy Walker at halftime, during the time out there, and I said, you know what? I think you guys are going to be fine. Turns out they were. Win by 18, and they move on to the regional final here at home against a very game and well-coached San Diego City Knights Ball Club. Mitch Charlin does a fantastic job. Remember, we covered his championship team up at Las Positas so many years ago. ESPN top 10 highlight, Darian McLean with the game winner in that one. A hard luck loss for Perry Webster. Oh, by the way, number 1 in the South here for the 3C2A. So, tough matchup, and San Diego City going to have their hands full.
Yeah, and for San Diego City, they are led by a dynamic duo. Dylan Griffin, Junior Camacho, really do everything for this team. You go to a week ago, the win in the round of 32 in that second round matchup against Saddleback College, those two accounting for 49 of the 79 points. But it doesn't end there. They're the top 2 on this team in points, in rebounds, in assists, in everything. Yep. It's going to be Dylan Griffin and Junior Camacho really leading the way for this team, and it's a very, very tough matchup. Dylan Griffin is a spectacular freshman talent.
Yeah, spectacular freshman talent, and you talk about Camacho. Camacho, a former player here at Ventura, redshirted, broke his hand, was able to clear another year of medical, and now he finds himself on the other side of the coin. Should be a fantastic matchup, but really this is Ventura's game to lose. Had a bad week last week, ended up winning by 18. You have to make them work for every possession. If you're San Diego City, you have to have a hand up, do your best, but really, you got to hope they don't make shots. And if Cameron Cigar goes off again, and Snooki Wigington, not a great first half, terrific second half, really facilitating his team to a win. And then, hey, by the way, Jeremiah Smith being looked at by the likes of UCLA, absolute stud. Those are your 3 guys that you have to watch out. Plenty of role players, a lot of depth on this Ventura squad. It's going to be a fun one to watch.
Yeah, and San Diego City, for, of course, those that have followed, while the Pirates are looking to get back to the Elite 8, San Diego City has kind of lived there. The championship in 2017, runner-up in 2018, yeah. Just there back in 2024. So Mitch Charlins knows how to get a team all the way to that final championship tournament. 1 spot on the line here. 4-seed Ventura, 5-seed San Diego City. It's coming up on the VC Sports Network. Pirates in the black jerseys here at home, taking on San Diego City, who will be in the road whites. Moments away from opening tip. 4-5 matchup, and excitement all across the state here tonight. Every team in action still remaining. In this men's bracket, we're at 16. We'll be down to 8 by the time play is concluded tonight, and they will head to College of the Sequoias up in Visalia for the championship tournament. That'll start later on in the week.
Thursday.
For San Diego City. Right. I figure that qualifies as later on in the week. I didn't want to get too specific for some reason. Pharaoh Amadi, Micah Brickner, Andrew Azabiakai, Junior Camacho, and Dylan Griffin in the starting lineup. And Griffin on a baseline drive. Wigington comes on the double. Back outside, Camacho. Brickner puts it on the floor, drives to the basket, missed it point blank. And the ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to the Pirates. Brickner had a great look, might have lost the handle on the way up. Well, the Knights have had to shuffle around 10 different players, not just with a start on the season, but how about 10 different players for the Knights with 7 or more starts? So Mitch Charlins and his staff have had to shake up the lineup quite a bit this season. Griffin on the drive, double pump, he's hammered. He'll head to the line for a couple of free throws. On a hard drive by Griffin. And Anik Bogu going to make him earn it from the line.
Remember last week, Anik Bogu, Smith, 2 quick early fouls in that first half, and they sat a lot of it here. So
yeah, got a big performance from Tong, the 7-footer off the bench, and he was key in the first half where the Pirates trailed for much of it. You talked about the big 3 at the end from Cigar, who went to Sizzler a week ago with 33 points, obliterating his previous season high. And they needed every bit of it to stay in the game in that first half before pulling away in the second half.
Is his man John Keats?
Thing of beauty is a joy forever. You know, it stays with you.
It really does.
Wigington directing traffic after Griffin hits both free throws. Whistle off the ball. First foul on Amadi. At the first team foul. We're in the opening minute. Happy you've joined us. It's the 3C2A regional championships here in the South. Pirates and the Knights wide open for 3. Cigar's first 3 doesn't go.
I mean, he was 2 open. How do you lose that guy?
Griffin puts it on the floor now, starts a drive on Cigar. Little stutter step on the drive to the basket. Good contest from Cigar. No foul coming. Wigington into the front court.
It's great defense.
Well, I expect to see Smith matched up with Griffin quite a bit tonight, but that time it was Cigar. And Griffin tried to take it right at him. Nothing doing. Back to Cigar. Puts it on the floor. Back outside. Shot clock down to 6. Now Anik Bogu. The double comes back outside, and did they get it off before the shot clock? It's in and out.
Didn't matter. Looked like it barely got off.
Griffin among the leaders in the Pacific Coast Conference in rebounding. Coming off a big performance against Saddleback a week ago. 29 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 blocks. Not bad, just a night at the office for Dylan Griffin. Shot won't go, still 2-0. Wigington for 3, around and out. Rebound, back tap, second chance, off the glass, no.
Great job,
keeps it alive.
Anik Bogu, 2 tap backs for extended possession.
Now Smith will fire and hit for 3. Third chance points, and the corner 3 from Jeremiah Smith, who struggled from the floor a week ago, but the first shot goes down. That's got to be a great sign for Smith and the Pirates. He finished with 11 a week ago. Griffin on the drive to the left hand. Pretty finish for Griffin, who's got all 4 for the Knights.
Pretty good contest. Defensively, maybe a little soft out front there from Smith, trying to keep his foul count down here early.
Anik Bogu.
Good flash.
Looking for Smith again, but the steal for Griffin. Griffin among the leaders in every category. So it's not a big surprise that in the Pacific Coast, leading the conference in steals.
And we see Tong Tong entered into the game. Turnover there by Anigbogu.
It's 4-3. Well, hopefully our scoreboard gonna kick in here. And we'll refresh. There's the correct score. The runner is good. First shot for Camacho, and it goes down.
That's tough.
6-3, the early lead for the Knights. Wigington has that shot rejected. Camacho corrals the rebound. Griffin into the front court. The Knights, as you would expect, red hot, an undefeated conference season. So they've won 16 of their last 17. The only loss in those 17 games to Fullerton, just the top seed in the South. Wigington steps back. Now back out Cigar, open for three. No. Rebound knocked out of play off of Camacho, but off of the Pirates. It's Camacho back to his feet. Couple of good looks early for Cigar. They haven't gone down. And Cigar, 45% from three-point range on the season. And among the players in the in the Western State North who have made 1 3 or better per game, the only guy over 40% on the season, Cameron Cigar. Meanwhile, Lewis off the bench and into the scorebook, and a turnover in the backcourt. Back to Griffin. It's 9-3. Camacho, high arcing three. That's good.
Well,
Kane Daniels going to burn a timeout. Joey Ramirez is hot off that Pirate sideline.
And he should be. We're going to go back here, and we'll see both of those possessions just really lackluster defensive effort getting out to the three-point shooter. You know, Tong not much of a closeout. Hey, you're 7-footer, get up on the shooter. And that time, turnover, Snooki, very soft, bang, bang. And
yeah,
Camacho, a bit of a homecoming here.
This is not a team that's really known for three-point shooting. Just 44th in the 3C2A and three-point percentage as a team, and not among the leaders certainly in three-pointers made, so this isn't really their calling card. They're much like the Pirates. They're in the top 5 in field goal percentage. This is a team who usually does most of their damage going to the basket.
Oh, you have one team.
But if you leave them open.
You have one team that's 1 for 4 in the Pirates. That's their only points of the ball game. And another that's 3 for 4 from 3.
Yeah.
So far, so good early for San Diego City.
Yeah, well,
that should have been
as I say, it's one thing for a team not to really be overly reliant on the three-point shot, but when they're wide open, many teams become very accurate. Bellamy drives the lane, tries to split the double team. Tong trying to keep it alive. It's on the floor, but Griffin digs it out. All Knights early. A 12-3 lead as Griffin brings it into the front court. Hard drive to the basket, fans it out.
Great feet there from Cigar.
Back outside. Camacho around a Lewis screen. Now Griffin pulls up from 15. Shot won't go.
Tough shot. Princewell, terrific job contesting there.
Yeah, Dabe Princewell, who got himself into early foul trouble and wasn't much of a factor in the win against ELAC a week ago. Cigar going to the basket is fouled.
And we got to see more of that from Cigar.
Yep.
You know, your shots off early. You're 0 for 2 from 3. Let's get downhill. Let's get some momentum going to the basket. That's on the shot, so he's going to have a couple of opportunities to get himself going from the line.
And I think to Cameron Cigar's enduring credit, that's what he did a week ago. 10 of 14 from the floor, 10 of 10 from the line. So he did a great job recognizing the opportunities going toward the basket. Hits the first free throw. His first point tonight, 12-4. It breaks the run. For the Knights, it was a 10-0 run to take that 12-3 lead. 2 for 2 for Cigar. 12-5.
Yeah, there's no reason why Cigar can't get to the basket at will, especially with the defense playing so far out.
Camacho starts a drive on Bellamy, who strips it out off of Ventura.
Great job, great hands, and Bellamy just can't corral it.
Yeah, I think Bellamy there makes the last-ditch effort to try and corral that ball. Otherwise, I think it was off of Camacho's foot.
You're right.
So a break for the Knights. Long three for Camacho. It's good.
Wow.
I'll tell you, Camacho is the least shy about taking the shot from three-point range.
4 for 5 now.
Yeah, 44 made threes on the season. 32%, but a couple here early to stake the Knights to a 10-point lead at 15-5.
Yeah, for Princeville, that's just not the shot there. And right now, looks like they're pressing just a little bit.
I think it's a confident Knights team right now. It's all going their way early.
Yeah, why not?
Leading at 15-5. Back to Lewis. He'll try for 3. Rimming no.
Better
Rebound
close.
on the floor to Wigington.
Better close that time there from Tom.
Wigington trying to go coast to coast. Lost it, but it ends up with Tong, who lays it in. So Tong in the right spot. 15-7. Tong had 6 off the bench. The win against ELAC a week ago. On the drive.
Push it.
Madadkar missed it. Cigar on the other end. Double pump, no good. Knights in transition, but the Pirates are back.
You got a great job by Tong getting out on the shooter.
Also on Luke Hecht. Griffin trying to establish down low, back outside. Azabiakar misses for 3. Bellamy has the rebound. The Pirates hugely impressive a week ago on the boards, out-rebounding East Los Angeles College by 16. And it's noteworthy as Bellamy on the drive, a blocking call will send him to the line, but out-rebounding the Huskies by 16. The Huskies, the top rebounding team in the South all year long, but the Pirates dominated on the boards.
Yeah, you see there, Camacho just doesn't get out of the restricted area. Easy call for the official. I think he was late there getting there positionally anyway.
And Baron Bellamy, a terrific foul shooter at 85% on the season.
See Griffin check back in. After a quick breather, Camacho will come off.
Well, the Knights go a good solid 10 deep in their rotation, and that's even with the loss of Cyprian Hyde. 6'11" forward out for the year. He's been out since mid-January.
Yeah. And I mean, that's a 6'11" guy, 6'10" guy that can shoot it, flat shoot it. I'm talking with Coach Rusty Smith prior to the ball game here today.
15-9. Dadkar outside the 3, no good from Hecht. Gets it back, he'll try again. Rimming no. Rebound on the floor, third chance. In a crowd, Santana Huff can't get the shot to go. Finally knocked out of play, so the Knights, 3 good looks. The Pirates dodge a bullet.
What exactly is the call here? Is it an official timeout? 30-second timeout called by San Diego. We'll keep it here. And Jeff, that last time down, there is no excuse for the Pirates to not be one and done. This is a smaller lineup. And, you know, if you're Ventura, you know, Coach Daniels got to be in the ear of everybody on his team. You got to rebound.
Yeah, 2 of 11 from the floor, 1 of 6 from three-point range. If you're a Pirate fan and looking at this one, I think you're happy to still be within 6.
It's a fact.
Still early, 12:23 remaining in the first half.
They're down 6. They're 1 for from three-pointer.
Now the Knights will show some full court pressure. They'll drop off. Smith will bring it over. Now going to go to work on Griffin. On the drive. Well, that's a good read by Madadkar, who is able to deflect it. Ultimately the steal for Huff. Back outside, Griffin.
better defensively that time for the Pirates. Now move your feet.
Carr with the size advantage on Wigington.
Yeah, we just lost it.
Lost it out of bounds. Good job by Snooky Wigington.
Yeah, Wigington pulls the table. It's a great job defensively all around by the Pirates.
Yeah, Madad Carr, the 6'4 sophomore, with about 6 inches on Snooky, but not able to get a shot off. Instead, the turnover. Wigington on the drive has that one knocked out of play.
Yeah. Snooky just trying to find his comfort zone. They need a bucket right here on this possession. We'll have a Camacho come back in. Looks like blood on a player. I think Huff is going to come off. Tended to by a trainer.
Well, you referenced it in the pregame. Mike Wigington has struggled in the first half, but did settle down nicely in the second half with 10 points and 6 assists after the break, as the Pirates pulled away in the second half for the 18-point win. Quick inbound, Smith, double pump, 3-point opportunity.
Look at the play here set up. Just great patience, Smith. With the finish, and you have to finish that there. Well, hey, they needed a bucket. They're going to have an and one opportunity here for Jeremiah.
Smith averaging over 20 points a game on the season. Led the Western State North. Around and out, 15-11. Pirates on a 6-0 run to get back within 4. They'll clear out for Griffin. Matched up with Smith. Steps through, missed it. Anik Bogu snaps down the boards.
Terrific disciplined defense there from Smith.
Yeah, round 1 of the Griffin-Smith matchup to Smith. Bellamy open for 3.
That's great action there for Ventura. You just can't get the shot to fall. And right now, Ventura cold early.
Yeah,
that changes. Watch out if you're San Diego.
They've had some great looks. Brickner's high arcing 3 is good, and as is often the case, 3-point shooting absolutely the difference so far. Pirates with some good looks, can't get him to go. Meanwhile, the Knights hot from long range.
Yeah,
they
for
lead
Brickner,
it 18-11.
that wasn't even a great look. It was just better offense.
Yeah. Dangerous pass and a steal for Griffin. Going coast to coast, layup good. Pirates want to quickly get back the other way. The lead is back to 9.
Man.
Meanwhile, Wigington loses it. Down on the floor, Madad Carr comes away with it, able to get the timeout. Timeout on the floor, 10:22 remaining in the first half. San Diego City on top here on the VC Sports Network. Knights on top. 3C2A South Regional Final, Ventura, San Diego City. They'll bring it in at three-quarter court. Clear out again for Griffin. Smith gets a hand in. Knocked it out of play. And well, I'll tell you, you watch Dylan Griffin, you watch Jeremiah Smith. Some mirror image going on there, I think, a little bit in style, physicality.
Yeah. Griffin more of a guard skill set.
Camacho's runner too strong. Rebound off to Jeremiah Wilson, who's checked in. Well, Wilson, another outstanding three-point shooter for the Pirates, who have struggled so far. Just 1 of 7 from three-point range. Cigar from the top of the key. Well, you step in a couple of feet. Goes for Cameron Cigar. He's got 4. Pirates down 7. Camacho looking for a Madadkar screen. On the drive, lobs. Brickner there for the dunk, 22-13. Outstanding half-court set. Cigar steps into a 3, no good. Long rebound, tapped out of play. It's going to go back to San Diego City.
It's a great play here, great design up top. Brickner, finish. Back to a 9-point lead and possession for the Knights.
Camacho flips one up off the back iron. It's on the floor. They'll get together on the call. Looks like this one's going back to the Pirates. Well, at first glance, you would expect perhaps with the Pirates being one of the leading scoring teams in the 3C2A, that the Knights would prefer a slower pace, and maybe they do, but it should be noted that during this 15-game win streak, the Knights themselves are averaging a little over 90 points a game. So this is a team that has also started to pick up the pace offensively.
Well, and this is a team in Ventura, you have to build a lead. The biggest problem for ELAC last week, they couldn't create any separation. They go in at the half after the Cigar 3, tied up. Right now, comfortable lead, 9 points here in the first half, and Ventura needs to step things up.
Another lazy pass, and Camacho with the steal. He'll take it the other way and lay it in.
Telegraph pass. Poor job fending off the defender. Coming through, trying to get the denial, and Camacho, I mean, that's just easy pickings.
Well, Mike, I don't think it would be any kind of overstatement to suggest that this might be one of the worst stretches of basketball for the Pirates on the season.
All season.
Really struggling here in the first half. They're down 11. Smith rises from 15. It's good. Some of it is they've had some good looks that haven't gone down. But struggling in all phases, it would seem, with the Knights so far.
Man.
3 is good again.
They're going to say that's a 2.
Long 2 for Hecht. His first 2, the lead back to 11. Well, even amongst that, amongst all the struggle, still just 11 points. Cigar from the top of the key. Rim's no good. Anik Bogu, the offensive rebound. Back outside. Cigar on the drive, steps through, shot blocked by Griffin. Griffin into the front court. It's a 3-on-2. He's got Hecht open for 3. No good. They battle for the rebound, dug out by Smith.
Right now, Ventura just needs to they need to do something to get their swagger back. They have zero swagger, and the Knights are feasting.
Yeah, and right now, their floor general on the bench in Snooki Wigington, who has had a struggle here in the first half. So Kane Daniels maybe looking for a different combination, trying to find something.
Yep.
And a travel call, another turnover on the Pirates on the drive by Bellamy.
You see him slide that pivot foot. That's an easy call.
The 8th turnover on the Pirates here in the first half to just 1 for San Diego City. And boy, you look up and down the stats, and it's just one storyline after another here in the first half.
Well, it'd be a different story if they were making shots, but not only are they not making shots, they're compounding it with the turnovers and poor play, lack of swagger, everything going wrong for Ventura, everything going right for San Diego City. It's a pretty good crowd.
Good turnout.
Why not? It's a regional final.
Yeah, a lot on the line. Griffin picks it up. Might have got away with the travel, looking for Lewis
that
down
like
low.
A walk. It's going to be a foul underneath. Going to be a tongue. No, this is going to go against Jeremiah.
First foul on Smith.
Leading scorer for the Pirates right now, he has 7.
So Camacho will bring it in.
Snooki back out.
Camacho drives the lane, lays it up and in. 28-15. Camacho's got 12 to lead all scores.
You had to figure Camacho was going to have himself a bit of a game. That's a great move by Snooki. But coming back, having played here, getting the extra year of medical, Camacho is just doing a great job. This is going to be a reach. Are they going to get Smith
if it's
again?
on Smith, it would be his second.
Indeed. So Smith probably done for the rest of the half. 6:17 remaining.
And
Prince
he will check out. We'll see Dabe Prince will.
Now real opportunity here for San Diego. They can create even more separation, already up double digits. But the Pirates in a world of hurt going into the half.
Camacho looking for Lewis on the pick and roll. Prince will immediately
That's where
with the steal.
Prince Will needs to contribute. Not taking bad threes, playing some defense. See him force a turnover there.
Well, that's what he's been doing all season long. Bellamy for three. It's no good.
Extra possession.
Prince will back outside. They'll try again. This time it's Wilson.
So how about that? Prince Will in for Smith. Smith off the floor likely for the rest of the first half. Prince Will comes in, immediate dividends, makes a defensive play, gets an offensive rebound, three the other way.
And he's matched up with Camacho. Camacho on the drive, doesn't get the bounce.
Gets a stop, gets fouled. And right now it's Prince Will in the last 30 seconds that is now starting to turn the tide for the Pirates, only down by 8.
Yeah, Camacho has really been feasting on the Pirates with 12 points.
And that's Camacho's second foul now. So the top two leading scorers in this ball game, Smith for the Pirates, Camacho for San Diego, both with 2 fouls.
And for now, Camacho remains on the floor. Wigington. Cigar on the clear out. They're going to go after Camacho with those 2 fouls. And the travel.
Yeah, that's an easy call. Just poor spacing there. If you're going to make that move, wait for Snooki to clear out to the weak side.
Santana Huff going to check in to replace Camacho. So the Pirates had that one brief window to maybe see if they could get that 3rd foul on Camacho. But Junior Camacho does a great job, instead forcing the turnover. Ozzie Biokai and a foul out front, going to go on Huff. So the Knights turn it over.
Only their second of the half.
Pirates with a chance developing. They're back within 8. Yep. Other than, I believe, a brief lead at 3-2. The Pirates have not led in this first half.
That was a 3-2 lead, immediately followed by a 10-0 run for San Diego City.
Yeah, and I think if you're the Pirates, if you can go in anywhere within shouting distance after some of this first half, I think they would take it in a second. Wigington driving on Lewis to the glass, had that shot blocked.
Yeah, it's a soft matchup zone into a man-to-man. It's really disrupting what Ventura needs to do or wants to do. Turnover, another steal here from Prince Will.
It's a 4-on-2 if they hurry. On the break, Cigar lays it in.
I think if you're Coach Charlins, you want to take a timeout. No, we're going to have Coach Daniels call a timeout.
4:21 remaining in the first half. The Pirates are back within 6. Basketball on the VC Sports Network. Well, still a little anxious, you imagine, over on that Pirate bench. San Diego City on top by 6, but the Pirates trying to claw their way back. They've trailed by as many as 10. Huff and Amati in the backcourt for the Knights. Lewis, Griffin, and Azubuike in the front court for San Diego City. Griffin on the floor with Camacho on the bench. Amp up the pressure ever so slightly on Griffin, but it's Amati with the fadeaway. Breaking the Pirate run, the lead back to 8 for the Knights.
That's a tough shot. Rise up from the top of the key.
Long 3 for Wilson. Karam's off to Princewell. What a stretch for Dabe Princewell off the bench with Smith in foul trouble. Bellamy's 3 rims no good.
Again, cold shooting from beyond the arc continues for the Pirates. Now 2 of 13.
Azubuike.
Back
pass gets away. And the whistle before any shot for Wilson. The turnover will give it back to the Pirates. Brickner returns.
3:23 remaining here in the first half. Probably not going to see any more Smith or Camacho here. I would love to see the Pirates enter at the mid-post in this matchup zone look. Don't telegraph the pass, though. They've been doing that throughout this first half. It's led to almost double-digit turnovers. They have 8.
Wigington in the weave. Shot clock down to 7. Now you got to hurry. Wigington driving on Amati. Trying to fan it back outside. The shot clock violation going to give it back to the Knights. Or do the Pirates perhaps have a second? Nope, this one's going to go back to the Knights.
Yeah, I don't think it made contact with anything before it went out of bounds. I think there was a premature whistle, so good call there. The shot clock wound down.
And Luke Hecht back on, along with Mateen Madadkar.
I mean, right now there's nothing there for Snooki Wigington once he gets below the elbow. I'd like to see him maybe with a hesitation pull up for 3.
Yeah, he is actually the leading 3-point shooter in terms of 3 points made on the season for the Pirates.
Great defense. Double comes over, and again, Jeff, Princewell.
Bellamy into the front court.
Get to a guard.
Back to Wigington. Again, looking to go after Griffin. Great feed to Princewell. Layup good.
Well, last week it was Cameron Cigar. This week it's Princewell.
Madadkar into the lane. Able to get it to Brickner, who gets it back. He's open for 3. No good. Rebound Amati. Steps through. Missed the layup. Griffin tries to keep it alive, but Cigar's got it. Cigar into the front court, doesn't have numbers, looking to go coast to coast. Shot blocked by Brickner. Brickner with the rejection. Now Amati fouled by Princewell. That's a tough break for the Pirates.
I mean,
they had Amati
that could have been an
trouble.
Offensive foul. And in fact, the whistle comes. We're going to watch this one more time here, but the whistle comes on the push-off here. Watch the extended forearm from Amati.
Yep.
I mean, that looked offensive. Defense comes in. That's an anticipation call. So that's been pretty good so far, and I think that's one that they missed.
30-24. 2:04 remaining in the first half. Amati will bring it in. Now Griffin with space. Amati. Shot clock at 9. Amati starts a move, has it dug out. Pirates have the steal. Wigington into the front court. Snooki on the drive, back outside to Princewell. Shot clock at 17. The Pirates have got time. Princewell, a drive on Griffin. Meanwhile, on the drive, Elijah Brown with a big bucket for the Pirates.
Haven't seen much of Brown. That's a terrific move by Elijah. Watch the dribble penetration here and the finish. This high degree of difficulty for Elijah.
Yeah, it goes to the left hand. The returning sophomore pulls the Pirates within 4.
Pretty good defense here on Amadi.
Griffin on the backdoor cut. A whistle going to go against the Pirates.
Let's say we're going to get a hold here on the backdoor cut. That's one heck of a backdoor cut here. We'll see it here. I want to say they're going to get Bellamy. Yeah. See Bellamy reach out. Is that the 6th team foul? That it's a 6-team foul. No, 5th, excuse me, for the Pirates. So
just the first on Bellamy. So Griffin will bring it in, baseline right.
Jeff, this is shades of last week. You look up, the Pirates have played terrible. This has been an awful first half for them. They're down by 4.
Yeah, I think, give the Pirates credit, I think the defensive effort has stepped up as this half has gone on, and I think that as much as anything is what has gotten them back in the game.
And this is a massive amount of trust here for Camacho, and beware of the man bringing the ball inbounds here on the out-of-bounds play, baseline.
I think it shows trust in Camacho, but I think it also speaks to the fact that Mitch Charlins did not like how the Knights had been performing offensively over the last few minutes.
100%, Jeff, 100%. It's great. Great observation.
Wigington's long 3 around and out.
That's not a foul. I think he's tripped up by his own player.
We'll have a look at it with 33.8 remaining. Another good look that does not go down for the Pirates.
Watch the whole possession here. They're going to get Elijah.
Yeah, Brown coming in, and I think they're just going to say he ran up on Brickner. First foul on Brown. About a 3-second difference, shot clock and game clock. Camacho matched up with Princewell. Looking for a Brickner screen. Drops it for Brickner into the lane. Hecht for 3. It's good.
Man.
Down to 3 seconds. Wigington from half court. Won't go. San Diego City will take a 7-point lead into the break. 33-26 from Ventura College. It's the South Regional Final. Ventura, San Diego City on the VC Sports Network. Ventura College basketball is sponsored by Pegasus Transit. At Pegasus Transit, we believe in going the extra mile to exceed your expectations. Our tailored transport solutions are designed with your comfort and convenience in mind. With our extensive fleet of over 60 vehicles and top-notch professional drivers, we can take you anywhere. From airport transport to corporate shuttles, we ensure a seamless journey from start to finish. Trust Pegasus Transport for unmatched transportation experience. Also brought to you by A&A Concrete. When it comes to concrete, don't settle for cracks and callbacks. Go with the pros at A&A Concrete. We pour strength, precision, and reliability into every project, big or small. From driveways to foundations, we built our reputation on solid work and satisfied customers. Need it done right the first time? Call A&A Concrete, built to last. Raiders in transition. Vinny has that shot rejected. Jeff Stoynoff, Mike Cepeda back with you at Ventura College. And Mike, the odds makers taking a beating in this one. Ventura, San Diego City, top 5 in field goal percentage on the season. Both teams under 40% in the first half. Defense carrying the day. And for the Pirates, really a struggle, just over 30%, and they're down 7 at the break.
9 turnovers in that first half. At one point, it was 8-1 in the turnover department. Able to generate some turnovers towards the end of that first half. The Knights finished with 7, but 2 of 15 from 3, not getting downhill enough. Too many turnovers, really telegraphing the offense outside on the perimeter. During that against that soft zone, how about entering in at the high post to get things started, give it a different look, and change the dynamic, reverse it to the opposite side, take advantage of your shooters. Right now, the offense is too predictable, and even saying that, they're getting good shots and just not making them. They're only down by 7, but still, it's a bit of a hole, and the Knights are terrific defensively, so this is going to be a battle. Yeah,
it's been a good first half, certainly. And the Knights maybe just a little bit of good fortune as well. The Pirates 2 of 15 from three-point range, and a number of them have been of the wide-open variety, but just not going down. And listen, against a team that has just 4 losses on the season, the margins get a little tight this time of year, and the Pirates find themselves in a little trouble here at the break. We're getting set to start the second half, 33-26.
Yeah, we'll go to the first half highlights, and the man of the hour in that first half was Junior Camacho. Camacho, we talked about it, played here, redshirted here, ended up not playing here, gets an extra medical year, making the most of it here at San Diego City. And he was the man who has, I believe, 12 points in that first half. We see an assist right there.
Yeah, finishes with 12 to lead all scorers. Is a fascinating matchup to watch, I thought, with Dabe Princewell coming on and spending a few minutes. Certainly back to being very much a disruptive force on the defensive end, as he has been for much of this season. And the Pirates needed it, but this is a tough Knights team, and they're not going away. The Pirates have made a couple of runs to get back into the game, and thus far, every time the Knights have had an answer.
Yeah, only 2 points for Snooki Wigington, just an abysmal first half. Did have 3 rebounds, 5 assists, but was able to turn the page.
Yeah, holding Cigar
last
and
week.
Wigington to a combined 3 of 15 from the floor in the first half, and limiting a Pirate team averaging over 90 points a game for the season to just 26 points in the first half. Wigington matched up with Brickner. And, Mike, I think it's also interesting. We've seen Lewis, we've seen Brickner on Wigington a lot, so Mitch Charlin's making the decision to put some length on Snooki Wigington and see if maybe they can disrupt him that way, and so far it certainly worked.
Yeah, it was a problem last week, and then transitioning, trying to get the read early in the possession offensively has been a problem for Snooki. 3 off the mark here for Smith. Or excuse me, Griffin.
Yeah, Griffin missing on the 3. Smith on the drive to the scoop. He's got 9. Back on the floor. He had 2 fouls in the first half, so spent the latter portion of that first half on the bench. But back on and has the Pirates within 5. Camacho on the drive. He's been a problem. Missed the scoop. Anigbogu snaps down the rebound.
Yeah, no problem there. Great job by Anigbogu defensively.
Into the lane. Wigington still doesn't want to take that 3. And again, that's not a shot that he's been shy about taking, shooting 39% on high volume throughout the season. But thus far tonight, really not wanting to take that shot from long range.
Whether it's a travel or not, Jeff, you and I talk about it often. If it looks awkward, it's going to get called.
Yep.
It looked awkward. They call it travel.
Yeah, Wigington 0 of 3 from three-point range in the first half. Griffin steps through, has that one stripped out on the way up. Cigar has it. It's a 2-on-3 for Cigar into the front court. Finds a trailing Wigington. He'll try for 3, in and out.
The foul.
Griffin battling Anigbogu, had position. This is going to go on Griffin. It'll be his first.
A good look for Snooki. And even a good look like that, even though it doesn't go in, might be able to establish some rhythm. Baseline out of bounds here now for the Pirates. Let's see what they go to.
I just don't think you have any choice. I think you have to take that shot, and you have to keep taking it if it's there for you.
Last week, it was a momentum play. Let's see if they go to that alley-oop out of bounds play. Oh, great find.
Wigington off to Bellamy. Bellamy had a big stretch early in the second half against ELAC to get the Pirates out to a lead. He would have 10 points in the second half in the win. Thus far, he's been quiet. Brickner looking for Brickner, I should say, on the alley-oop, but that one off to Smith. Wigington will try again from the same spot, rimming no good. Brickner has the rebound.
I don't mind the shot there early in the possession. Just got to get back and play defense. And they want the matchup here. Griffin matched up with Snooki.
Azubuike to the basket. Layup is good.
Man, that is
and a three-point
foul.
opportunity.
I mean, where?
Yeah, and that's on Smith. It'll be his third. So not a whole lot of contact there, but a major foul called.
Moves his feet. Where's he going? Offensive player. He comes down a little bit with that hand. Okay, so that's where they get him. That's a good call.
Yep. Got to about 35, 40 degrees, I would say, on the arms there. And
yeah, it's the arms. You see them come a little bit forward as the offensive player makes the contact. And just any contact with the shooting apparatus, as we like to go back and forth with our old broadcast mate, Will Cowan, former athletic director here. The shooting apparatus cannot be compromised. It's a foul every time.
36-28, Dabe Princewell on for Smith. Wigington now tries to drive on Griffin. Griffin gets him with the body.
And that's
going to be the first on Griffin. I thought he picked one up earlier, but
I'm with
obviously that went on somebody else. So the first on Griffin. And Wigington to the line. And this is similar to something I thought you said early in the first half, talking about Cigar going to the basket. And it's a good adjustment for Snooki Wigington. The shot's not falling. You try something different that time, able to get the foul from Griffin.
Get downhill, establish a rhythm.
He shoots 81% from the line. Gets the roll on the second. Wigington with 4. The night lead is 6. And indeed, Princewell on Camacho. Now they'll clear out for Camacho. Driving on Princewell. Azubuike.
That looked like a travel.
Griffin drives the lane.
That's a jump ball.
Bellamy
That's a jump ball.
able to get a hand in there. Had an awful lot of ball. Eventually the whistle comes. It's going to go on Bellamy.
That's all ball. Oh, wow.
Well, I think it speaks to the strength of Griffin. He just continues that drive. Strong on the drive, and eventually, as they let him play on, the call comes in. I guess Bellamy got him on the arm.
Yeah. First and second free throw good for Griffin. So lead back up to 8.
Griffin has 8. Averaging nearly 25 points a game during this Knights win streak. Big block on Wigington. It'll stay with Ventura. But with the loss of Cyprian Hyde, it has really become the Camacho and Griffin show for San Diego City, leading the way. Princewell
stepped out of bounds
on the baseline. Back to San Diego City. And yeah, I've made that reference a couple times about Camacho and Griffin really leading the way, and that is statistically a reality, but I don't want to sell the rest of the team short. Obviously, you can see with your own eyes the job that they're doing tonight with this 8-point lead, but just that Camacho and Griffin have taken that leading role, it would seem.
That's a travel.
Camacho's long 3. They fight for the rebound. Griffin's got it. The follow is up and good. The Pirates struggling on the boards somewhat tonight.
Yeah, and how long can you keep Jeremiah Smith on the bench after having picked up his 3rd foul?
Cigar driving on Amadi outside the 3 for Wilson. No good. Griffin had that knocked away by Princewell, but gets it back. Griffin into the front court. Azubuike will try for 3, rimming no. Griffin working for the rebound. Couldn't corral it. It'll go back to Ventura. Griffin going to check out, and he's laboring somewhat.
Well, he's all over the place.
Yeah, they'll give him brief rest, but I don't expect it to be long.
Smith back in the ballgame.
Wigington's three, rims no good. Amadi
That's
flies
trouble.
in for the rebound. Got caught up with Azibiukai.
He got caught up with his own player.
Yeah, fortunate turnover for the Pirates, who get another chance.
Snooki going to come out.
Pirates now 2 of 19 from three-point range.
Watch the alley-oop play out of bounds. Now they go back to a box set.
Bellamy working on Amadi.
Great move.
Tries the drop step, lost it out of bounds.
It's a great move, just can't hang on to it.
12th turnover on the Pirates.
You really see the lacking ball movement dynamic when Snooki's not in the ball game. It's more one-on-one. A lot easier to defend if you're San Diego City.
Fade away for Camacho.
It's a foul.
Rims high, no good. Brickner going to pick up the foul. Battling Anik Bogu for the rebound. Are you at all surprised that we haven't seen a little more of Tong Tong so far tonight? Just a short stint in the first half.
Well, I think last week you saw him give some value, immediate impact. This week, not necessarily as much. It's a faster pace game this evening.
Yep.
I thought a little bit more beefier up front. Last week was Elac, better matchup, better minutes for him.
Yep.
Unable to really take advantage here. I think it's a little fast for him tonight versus San Diego City.
Yeah, this is a much smaller team in terms of stature.
It's a smaller team, but they rebound like, they're 5 inches average height higher.
Yeah, the rebound edge just one for the Pirates. And San Diego City, with a plus rebound margin on the season, certainly a solid rebounding team. But off of last week where the Pirates dominated the best rebounding team in the South. A surprise to see them struggling even against a Knights team that's a pretty solid rebounding team. A foul on the shot. Cigar with free throws coming.
I mean, that's a lot of one-on-one there from Cigar, and he gets bailed out by the foul. Pretty soft foul, if you ask me. Cigar sells it, but again, more one-on-one. If you're gonna go that, clear it out. Let's go. Let's just go 1-4 if you want. Get them out. Get them on the perimeter, and maybe get some runners to the rim on the side. Meanwhile, Cigar hits on the first. But the spacing hasn't been there all night for the Pirates.
Cigar has been hot from the line, particularly in the postseason. Hit all 10 last week. He's 3 for 3 so far tonight. Well, I'm working on the announcer jinx. Is there any way? Is there any hope for Cameron now? He's got the free throw percentage up to 72%.
I don't know. You're pretty scary with your jinxes, man.
Well, I really laid it on thick on that one. Unintentional.
It's not like you said he was Steph Curry from the line.
See, nothing can stop Cameron right now.
Nope.
He's dialed in
Nope.
at the line.
Not at all.
He's got 10. 40-32. Larry Lewis off to Griffin. Griffin working on Bellamy. Off the glass, trying to get his own rebound. It's off to Cigar. Cigar to the basket. Has that one stripped out on the way up. Lost it out of bounds. And that's off of Anik Bogu.
Yep.
And I'm not sure that was stripped out, or maybe just Cameron Cigar lost it himself on the way up. Either way, out of bounds and back to San Diego City. Lewis, long three, barely draws iron. Smith is back on for the Pirates with the 3 fouls.
You got to go to work. Clear it out. Get out. Let him go to work.
Hecht. Smith rises from 15. Karam's off to Amadi.
Good discipline there
for the
from
Pirates.
Smith.
Camacho. They clear out. Mike, I think it's interesting as that one is stripped out. Bellamy threads it through. Smith will lay it in. I think it's interesting, Mike, that you're talking about the Pirates creating some space for their scorers to go one-on-one. That's exactly what the Knights are doing. Interesting that the Pirates aren't electing to do that as much. That time the Pirates able to get a hand in and get the steal. Lewis will try again for three off the back iron. Griffin has the rebound. To the basket. Foul call.
Is that on the ground or is that two shots coming?
It's on Bellamy.
Wow.
It's his third.
Okay, when does the foul occur? Okay, yeah, that's continuation.
And it's been a struggle for Baron Bellamy tonight, who's been hot of late. Averaging 20 points over the last 2 wins for the Pirates, but just 2 points tonight.
Yep.
And now 3 fouls.
Wow. Bit of a bailout there.
Well, San Diego City, one of the best free throw shooting teams in the 3C2A, in the top 5 in free throws made. And watching Camacho and Griffin, that's not a surprise. But he's 0 for 2 here, and now the Pirates bring it into the front court. They're down just 6.
You can get a bucket here, maybe take a timeout.
They'll clear out for Cigar. Long three off the back iron. Long rebound. They battle. Griffin's got it. Now it's a 2-on-1. Griffin, coast to coast, missed the layup. It's on the floor. Amati's got it for the Knights.
Incredible defense.
But they don't secure the rebound, so a second chance for San Diego City. Amati lost it. Back outside to Camacho. Shot clock at 8. Camacho on the drive, lays it up and in.
That's just incredible situation awareness from Camacho. Understands Smith playing with 3 fouls, goes right at him, and a bit of Olay defense from Jeremiah results in a bucket. Another one for Camacho.
Now Smith in trouble. The turnover. Camacho's got the steal. 2-on-3, but Camacho goes to the basket anyway. Missed the shot in close, knocked out of play, back to Ventura.
At what point do we see Snooki Wigington come back in? He's at the table. Timeout, Pirates. 12:41 to go. The Pirates down by 8. It's a regional final 3C2A men's basketball here on SoCal College Sports.
It continues to be a house of horrors here at the VC Athletic Center for the Pirates tonight. 29% from the floor. And Mike, we talked about Jeremiah Smith playing with the 3 fouls, but you look at the stats so far tonight, and Jeremiah Smith is not only the leading scorer for the Pirates, he happens to be the only one objectively not struggling from the floor tonight as well for the Pirates, so he becomes even more important. Nonetheless, with 12:41 remaining, the Pirates still down just 8. They're still very much in it.
30-plus for Cigar last week. He's 2 of 11. Snooki's 1 for 10. If you would tell me that they were 3 of 21 combined from the field, 12:29 to go here in the second half, and they're only down by 8, they're not in a bad spot. There you go.
The 3 for Cigar is good. Just the 3rd made 3 for the Pirates as a team. It gets them back within 5. Well, it was another good look, and finally the Pirates got one to go. Camacho picks up the dribble. They'll clear out for Griffin, matched up with Princewell. Leaner for Griffin is good.
That's
that
tough.
is a tough assignment for Dabe Princewell.
Well, he's been up to the challenge all night, just better offense that time.
44-37. Corner 3, no good.
Uh-oh. Numbers.
Amati with the rebound. It's a 3-on-1 if they hurry. Hecht back outside. The Pirates are back. Knights will set it up. We do hope to reset the scoreboard. It is a 7-point game right now. Camacho will try for 3 again. Battling for the rebound underneath. Griffin had good position, and Princeville commits the foul, his second. And here comes Baron Bellamy. And I think Princeville can do a good job on the ball defending Griffin, certainly, but he's going to have a hard time keeping him off the boards, and I think that's what Kane Daniels sees. We see Bellamy come back on. Griffin inside the three-point arc. The shot no good. Bellamy has the rebound. Smith into the front court to the basket. Missed the scoop. Gets his own rebound in a crowd. Wow. Layup good. The Pirates back within 5.
This is shared determination there from Smith.
Camacho working on Wilson. It's loose in the corner. Wilson's got it. Here come the Pirates looking to cut into the 5-point deficit. Cigar to the basket. Another block for Griffin, who averages a block a game. And so this might be a somewhat undersized Knight team on paper, especially with the injury to Cyprian Hyde. But Griffin stepping into that big man role, and he is an enforcer on the defensive end. Another big block here on Cigar. Pirates down to just 2 timeouts remaining in the game now with 10:52 still remaining. Bellamy. They'll set up Smith. Cigar with the shot clock at 13. Cigar's leaner off the back iron. Long rebound. Near side, it's out of play, going back to San Diego City. Well, Mike, that's a shot that we've seen Cameron Cigar making of late, if not all season, but boy, it feels like an awful lot of dribbling for the Pirates on their end, and on the other end, Lewis with the corner 3 once again. The Knights answer a Pirate run. They push the lead back to 8. Smith leans over the dribble.
It's a 5-point switch.
Cigar, hard drive.
Take it out.
Back outside. Shot clock at 8. Now Smith needs to make something happen. Rises from 17. Shot no good. Griffin has the rebound. Griffin now a double-double. 12 points, 11 rebounds. On the drive to the basket, forces one up and in. Smith careful not to pick up what would be his 4th foul.
And this is just great coaching from San Diego City. You got to go after Smith every time down defensively.
Cigar at the controls. Bellamy for 3. It's good.
Much needed for the Pirates. Cuts it to 7.
First 3 for Bellamy. He's got 5. Pirates creep back within 7. Camacho looking for a Lewis screen. To the fadeaway, it's short. Bellamy has the rebound. Bellamy jets into the front court, coast to coast, layup good, and a foul. Well, this is shades of a week ago. Baron Bellamy getting hot for a short stretch. Hits the 3, now a chance for a 3-point play.
That's just a terrible foul there from Lewis III. And terrific recognition there from Bellamy. Saw he had the defense on their heels. Instead of bringing it back out, resetting the possession, he goes right downhill to the basket, and one can cut it to 4 right here with a made free throw.
And Bellamy, an excellent foul shooter at 85%. The Pirates have not been closer than 4 since the very early going, and I'm talking first minute of the game. They are again within 4. This is as close as they've been, but thus far the Knights have been able to come up with a bucket when they've needed one. Madadkar back on, and on the drive, working on Tong. To the left hand, no good. Rebound, Smith. Pirates with a chance. Madadkar coming back in, commits the foul.
16 foul, 1-1 the rest of the way after this for the Pirates, so even more incentive for Ventura to get downhill. Not only establish a rhythm, but now they're 1-1 the rest of the way. It'll be the second foul on Madadkar.
Cigar, Bellamy, Wilson, Smith, and Tong. So Kane Daniels goes with a decidedly bigger lineup for the Pirates. Cigar. They look for Tong. The triple team comes. Wilson for 3. Rimming no. Bellamy has the offensive rebound.
It's foul. 1-1.
It's going to be Azibiokai reaching in. His first foul.
Jeff, you go with the bigger lineup. You just talked about it. It pays dividends. They get the extra possession on the offensive rebound. Bellamy now fouled. That's a bad foul if you're San Diego. The Pirates a chance to cut this to 2. Still got to make the front end.
Now, if you're the Pirates, you have the guy at the line that you want. Baron Bellamy. 85% hits the first. One more for Bellamy, who's on a 7-point run of his own.
Yep. Made free throw here gets him to double digits, playing with 3 fouls. Him and Smith both with 3. Griffin going to come back in the game along with Camacho, and they need it right here.
And no foul trouble to speak of for the Knights. Nobody with more than 2. So Griffin, Camacho, along with Madadkar, Lewis, and Hecht on the floor for San Diego City. Two for Bellamy.
How is it a 2-point game?
As close as the Pirates have been since the opening minute.
Yeah, I mean you got to give a ton of credit to the defense here for the Pirates.
Griffin offline looking for Lewis. The double team on Griffin produces the turnover.
See the collapse there by the defense. Triple team. Griffin rushes to get it out. Turnover. And Ventura can take the lead for the first time at 3-2.
Cigar picked up by Lewis. Smith. Cigar will try for 3. Rimming no good. They battle for the rebound. Camacho's got it. Long outlet. They've got Lewis out in front. Lays it up and in. So Lewis leaks out.
If you're going to take that shot, you have to have contained. The Pirates didn't have it that time. It's a 5-point swing on a made 3.
Yeah, Lewis with a good contest and then gets behind that Pirate defense. Cigar on the drive. It's blocked out of bounds.
Yeah. Like Camacho came from the weak side, knocked that out of bounds.
Cigar will bring it in baseline right. Wilson backing down, hits the shot. Pirates back within 2 on the bucket from Jeremiah Wilson. Pirate fans making some noise. Camacho on the clear out to the fadeaway. It's good. Well, I don't know how much more you can really do if you're Jeremiah Wilson there.
Nothing. That's Kobe-esque right there if you're Camacho. Back him in. Terrific footwork. Fadeaway jumper. Good. Lead back out to 4 for San Diego City.
Yeah, Camacho with just 4 in the second half, now 16 in the game. Bellamy open for 3 off the back iron.
Man, look at Smith. He is willing his team to the State 8. Will it be enough?
Cigar dancing on the dribble. To the fadeaway. The shot rattles out. There is a foul. Cigar will have a couple of free throws.
Madadkar did everything good. Instead, the only thing he didn't do right was jump into the airspace of the offensive player. Makes contact, foul. So stop the clock. Able to cut into the lead here. 2 shots coming. And 1 more foul, and this is a shooting foul, obviously, but 1 more foul. It's a double bonus the rest of the way. The Pirates only with 14 fouls in this one.
So the work on the floor.
Yep.
Cigar, 4 of 4 from the line tonight.
Talked about a pretty good turnout here at the Athletic Events Center.
Yeah, more than a few people making the drive up. Easy to see. Fairly lengthy drive from San Diego.
Well,
for the Knights.
It's longer than ours.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
And ours isn't short.
No, it's not.
Big free throw for Cigar. In and out.
Wow. Rushed it.
First miss of the postseason from the line for Cameron Cigar.
Wow.
After he had hit 14 straight. 1 more coming.
A little bit more air under it. Slow down. Better.
Hits the second. Cigar with 12.
So Cigar is going to come off. First for Bellamy and Wilson spotting up in the corners. Little 2-man game with Snooki and Smith. Like to see that next time down offensively for the Pirates.
Griffin checked by Bellamy. Shot clock at 11. Camacho.
Great defense from Wilson.
From way downtown. Long rebound. Batted around, it ends up with Azubiakai.
That's just bad luck for the Pirates. Terrific defensive possession forced a really tough shot by Camacho.
Now Lewis over Tong, rims high and up and over the board.
Yeah, I mean, look, they get lucky there. The ball goes up and over the back. Nobody boxes out. Everybody's watching the ball. Find a man, box him out, and then go get the rebound. God, I sound like a coach.
Well, I've often wondered. But so far you've resisted it. I know you're trying to hold off. I don't think your constitution can take it. Wigington on the drive looking for Tong.
Yeah. They're going to say this is on the pass, but this could be 1-and-1 here for Snooki. And Snooki typically pretty good from the free throw line.
Indeed, up over 80%.
Double bonus the rest of the way for the Pirates.
Well, we wondered about a short stint for Tong, but he's had a lengthy run here in the second half. Wigington hits the front end. He's got 5 in the game. And a chance for the Pirates to creep a little closer. Now they've got the deficit down to 1.
By the slimmest of margins, and the Pirates chomping at the bit. San Diego needs an answer quickly.
And still an awful lot of time. 5:24 and counting. Camacho continues to be matched up with Wilson.
Looked like a double there.
Griffin. Starts the drive, now lowers the shoulder.
Man, that's
Foul called. If it's on Bellamy, and it is, it's number 4.
I thought that was on Tong. Yeah, that is going to be number 4 on Bellamy. Well, there's your foul. They call it earlier.
Yeah, they're saying that Bellamy got him with the body at the start of that move.
Free throw up and good on the first. 15 foul. 15 now for Griffin in this one.
To go along with 12 rebounds. And I got to believe at least 2 or 3 blocks. It's been a presence on the defensive end as well. He's got 16.
Plays a lot bigger than 6'4", Jeff.
Also with 16. And talked about Smith getting looks from UCLA, and Griffin just a freshman. And got to believe that Griffin's getting similar types of looks. Wigington driving, and the pass outside. This is going to go against Ventura.
3-second count. We're going to go back here. Do they clear the outside? They clear it right there, so 1, 2. He's not even counting. He's just, I don't think he reset after Tong stepped out of bounds or stepped out of the key. Referee doesn't reset his count when Tong steps out of the key, and it's a huge turnover for Ventura, and San Diego City needs to capitalize here. Oh, that looked like a travel.
Brickner skips for Amati. Amati comes up shooting, missed everything. Going back to Ventura.
Pretty good defense that time for the Pirates.
It's been a long time since these two teams have been down in the 50s late in a game. But the defense has been outstanding.
Both sides.
As this one is going on. Princeville on for Bellamy.
Got to move. Get the spacing.
Now Tong has Camacho down low, but they can't get it to him. Wilson with the shot clock at 4. Turnaround, missed it.
Yeah. Just no spacing, no semblance of any type of offensive rhythm there on that possession, even with Snooki on the floor.
He got Tong down there at 7 feet with Camacho. You almost wonder about just lobbing it down there.
Just throw it up.
But the Knights have been so good in the passing lanes and getting hands in.
It's true. And at what point are they going to go to some type of two-man action with Smith and Snooki? I haven't seen it. They elect to go with their big setting the pick up top and having Smith underneath. And that's just not been working tonight. And yet here we find ourselves. San Diego only up 3. Here's a steal.
With the steal. In on Camacho. He's fouled. Camacho going to make him earn it from the line. Dabe Pritzwell with another clean steal.
How huge has Dabe been tonight?
Heads to the line where he does struggle. Shoots 45%. And misses the first.
Watch this here.
Mike, I can't tell if Dabe Princeville is deceptively quick or has deceptively long arms or both. Because his ability on the ball to rip the ball out,
I think it's his
is uncanny.
It's the understanding of the timing of the dribble by the offensive player. And here's Griffin.
Around and out in a crowd. Smith.
It's a man's
rips
rebound.
Down the rebound. Still a 3-point game. Wigington gets a Tong screen. Wilson's 3. Off the back iron, and Azubuike tracks down the rebound for San Diego City.
That's an offensive foul.
Andrew Azubuike.
Just out of control, runs right into Snooki. I mean, that's an easy call.
His second foul.
Smith is going to come off here. He'll get a quick breather, playing with 3 fouls.
Bellamy back on with 4 fouls. But with 3:03 remaining.
Bellamy, Cigar. Okay, Smith will stay out. Looked like he was coming off momentarily. Tong is off, along with Wilson. So Bellamy, Snooki, Cigar, Smith, and Princewell. Man, Princewell's really earned those minutes here tonight.
Fullerton is through. A win over West LA, 87-68. So the Hornets back to the Elite Eight. Wigington, little hesitation, missed the layup. Princewell keeps it alive. Bellamy for the tie. Won't go, another rebound. Cigar.
Got to go to work now.
Wigington driving on Brickner to the left hand, no foul called. Princewell with another steal down low, he's fouled.
What a sequence. How many more possessions can you get if you're Ventura? Look at this.
It does send Princewell to the line. Missed 2 earlier.
Bellamy crashes. Princewell picks it up. But now you got to hit on free throws. Slow it down, son. Oh.
In and out for Princewell. Still got one coming as Camacho returns for Brickner. Citrus, the 2 seed in the South, also threw 91-80 over Mount San Antonio College. So the top 2 in the South are moving on. In the North, San Jose, a win over Modesto, 75-65.
Cerritos all over Santiago Canyon. There we go. 1 of 4 now from the line for Princewell. Cuts it to 2.
55-53.
Chef, and down the stretch we come.
Griffin driving on Bellamy, lays it in.
Man.
Bellamy with the 4 fouls. Doesn't want to pick up another. Griffin's got 18, picking it up in the second half, trying to will his team to the Elite Eight. On the drive, big swing. It's out of bounds, going to San Diego City. Wigington doesn't get the shot off. It's out of bounds to the Knights.
Griffin was all over it.
Driving on Smith, pulls up, gets the roll. Quick 4 for Griffin, and San Diego City with 2:01 remaining pushes the lead back to 6. It's Ventura College basketball on the VC Sports Network, brought to you by SoCalCollegeSports.com. A week ago, the Knights advanced to the regional final in part due to a good performance, limiting a good shooting Saddleback team to just 4 of 21 from three-point range. They've done even better tonight. They've limited the Pirates to 4 of 28. And when you hold opposing teams to about 16% from three-point range, that's how you make the championship tournament. They're 2 minutes away with a 6-point lead.
Ventura 17 of 60 on the evening.
I don't even need to look it up to know that that's the lowest percentage that the Pirates have shot this season.
Going to come
Still
in at a worse time.
Cigar driving on Camacho to the basket.
More of that, please.
Cameron Cigar with 14. It's a 4-point game. Now you need to stop. And you got to believe San Diego City is going to put the ball in the hands of Dylan Griffin. Still guarded by Bellamy with 4 fouls. Camacho in the weave. Hecht puts it on the floor. Zibiokai. Shot clock at 6. Now they'll clear out for Griffin. Got to hurry. Shot clock at 3. And a shot clock violation.
Oh.
And Mike, I think part of that was they were content to just take the time off. Yeah. Not in a hurry to take a shot there at all.
4-point lead. Man, this is shades of Fullerton, San Diego City, 2017 Las Positas. Memory serves, similar situation. San Diego was down by 4 to Fullerton late.
Cigars 3. Smith
wow.
with the offensive rebound. Wilson, corner 3. Won't go. Rebound.
Got to start to foul now. Got to foul now.
San Diego City. Hecht gets it to Griffin. The foul committed by Wilson, and that's just turning into the stuff of nightmares. A couple of good looks again, and the Pirates just cannot get one to go.
Shout out to JT, John Taylor, Antelope Valley College men's basketball coach. Says we're on his big screen here tonight.
Hopefully not on the 2 shot of us. I don't know how much of that you want on the screen. Near steal. Camacho to the basket. Layup good. That may punch the ticket for San Diego City with 36 seconds remaining. They're back in front 61-55 with a timeout on the floor. Pirates down 6. Well, Mike, it's still 2 possessions, but you need to...
Need a quick three.
As much as anything, you need the holy grail here for the Pirates, which is knocking down a 3. They haven't been able to do it tonight. And talking during the timeout, 30 shots from three-point range. I think fully half of them. Very open looks. Bellamy will try. No good. And one and done again. Camacho with the rebound. He's fouled. San Diego City, after a year off, they're going back to the Elite 8 if they can hit a couple of free throws here down the stretch and avoid a miracle comeback from the Pirates with 27.9 remaining. But credit to San Diego City.
Camacho tonight with 18 in this one. He's really was the driving force early on. What a story if you're Junior Camacho coming back to a place where at one point you were on the team, took a redshirt year, ends up hurting his hand, gets another year making the most out of it. And the Knights poised, represent.
Missed the free throw.
In the
Still
State
6. Got to hurry. Smith driving to the basket. He's fouled by Griffin. Yeah, it was 12 points in the first half for Camacho. And just about that time, Griffin picks it up in the second half. He's well into double digits in the second half after a relatively quiet first half. So this dynamic duo for San Diego City does it again. Maybe not quite as gaudy in the stat department as they've been in recent weeks, but once again leading the way. As Smith with one more free throw coming, but with 21.5 remaining, the Pirates rapidly running out of time.
Well, Jeff, sometimes it's just not your night. For the Pirates, certainly tonight, it was not. See a foul there from Wilson.
Yeah, San Diego City gets it in the hands of Ozzy Biakai. Ozzy Biakai, the best free throw shooter on the team at 84%. So they get the guy that they want to the line. It's a 1-and-1. Well, I think that maybe the greatest sign that the Pirates have waved the white flag on the three-point shooting tonight is down 6. Smith still elected to drive to the basket. Almost got the three-point play the hard way. Did draw the foul, couldn't get the shot to go. But the Pirates may be feeling like, hey, at this point, we might do better just to go into the basket, see if we can get 2 at a time. The looks have been there. The shots have been open. This is a team that has shot the ball very well all season long. But every so often, Mike, I think you alluded to it a couple of minutes ago, you just have one of those nights where the shot just won't go down for you.
Jeff, I talked about it pregame with assistant coach Rusty Smith. Was my coach at UC Riverside in my time there. And, I told him, this is the best team I've seen from Ventura. And it's going to come down to just you got to make them work for tough shots throughout every possession. They've certainly done that here tonight. And you got to hope they don't go in. Well, not only did they make them work, but even the ones where they were wide open, Ventura ultimately missed, and it looks like San Diego City's going to move on. And kudos to the coaching staff and the job that they've done this season, Coach Mitch Charlins and company. There's a reason why they have recurring appearances at the State 8.
Yeah.
All has to do with the culture.
It's a tremendous performance from this team. We talked about Cyprian Hyde, briefly lost for the last few weeks. Really represented the size aspect for this team at nearly 6'10", and you lose another player, Abraham Camano, for this team as well, who was a regular contributor, lost for the season on January 9th. So a couple of players that were principal contributors earlier in the season, but amidst all that, this night team has gotten better and better, having gone undefeated in conference play. And their prize, it would appear, with Cerritos leading in their game, is likely to be a date with City College of San Francisco. So I'm sure they'll enjoy the challenge, but have fun with that. That's going to be a supreme challenge as they look ahead. They're on their way back to the Elite 8.
And that'll be a rematch, I believe, of the 2018 3C2A final here at Ventura, San Diego City, and City College of San Francisco.
And for the Pirates, so close again. This is a team that now is a regular staple in the postseason and even deep in the postseason, but still looking for that elusive return to the Elite 8. Not since 1995. Thought maybe tonight, but going to come up just a little short once again. But obviously, they're back after a couple of years. There were a bit of a struggle after a lengthy run winning the Western State North year after year under Coach Joey Ramirez. Fully back this year, another great campaign, so they'll go back to it next year. Wilson's 3 rims and goes. Where was that shot for the Pirates? That was the one that they seemingly couldn't get. They'll foul Ozzy Biakai in the backcourt, but down to 7.8. And that's another postseason heartbreaker for this Pirate team.
Yeah. Well, how about back to Rusty Smith, assistant coach here for City College, or for San Diego City, former head coach at COS. Where's the state tournament going to be held this year? At College of the Sequoias. So Rusty will head back up.
So he'll know all the good restaurants
yes.
and stuff in the area. So
he'll know all the good spots. He's pretty dialed in up there,
right.
I'm sure.
Rusty, don't get caught up being the concierge there the whole time, okay? You got a job to do up there.
No.
You know how it is when you're in your hometown, though. You want to let everybody know where the spots are. You can't help it. You think I don't want to tell you every day where the best places to get pizza in Chicago are? I think I already do tell you that every day.
Yeah, every time I'm in Chicago, you tell me, hey, make sure you stop by Lou's. Lou Malnati.
Right. Yeah, well, Lou Malnati's gets a shout-out here on the broadcast. It's a final. San Diego City makes the trip up to Ventura, and now they'll keep right on going up north to College of the Sequoias. They are back in the Elite 8 with a 67-59 win over the Pirates here tonight to advance to the championship tournament. That'll wrap up our coverage here on the VC Sports Network. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. So long from Ventura.